From News 19, this is Friends at 5 with Darcy Strickland, Andrea Mock, and South Carolina's weatherman, Jim Gandy.
Anyway, tell us how you get your exercise. At your office, one group of people that always gets exercise, of course, hairstylists.
Absolutely.
They are on their feet all day, straight from New York Fashion Week's runway to News 19. Coming up next after the break, we are going to show you how you can tame that busy, frizzy summer hair that we all get and smooth it down, make it look nice. All right, welcome back. The summer months are here, and unfortunately, that doesn't mean good things for all of our hair. Miss Keri Bales from Ashley's Alley, and also straight from the New York Fashion Week runways, is here to tell us about how to tame down all of the frizz that's going on in the summer. Keri, what are some of the biggest problems that clients have?
The biggest problem this time of year in the Midlands is the crazy humidity that we have. So all of my girls come in. Katie has natural wavy hair, and so lots of clients come in with natural wavy hair and complain to me, how do I tame the frizz down? So we're going to talk today about some different shine sprays, some different natural wave sprays that we're going to use on her hair to tame the frizz and really bring out the natural wave.
My thing that gets me upset is when I wash my hair, I straighten it at home, it looks fine, and then I go outside, and if I spend 20 minutes outside, it has that layer of fuzz.
That's exactly what happens, Andrea. So,
all right, so what do we do?
So what we're going to do with her today, what we're going to do, we're going to use a Nature Rescue. It's just a seamless spray. Different product lines have, this is by Redken, but what we're going to use on her is a Natural Rescue spray, and then we're going to go in with some shine sprays. And what you were talking about, after you style your hair, it looks great, you walk outside, and then the humidity hits you like a wall, and it gets large. So this is a Shine Flash spray. A great size to put in your purse. You can use it, you spray down the flyaways. It just tames down the flyaways.
Oh, I always have flyaways.
So do I. It tames the flyaways and adds shine. What shine does, it goes in and infuses the ends like this with natural.
So should you do that with your fingers?
You can do it with your finger. You can do it with your finger.
You can see that the curl here is real defined. I think we have a picture of what she looked like before you started working on her. And it was definitely less defined, and you definitely couldn't see all the little individual curl pieces.
Exactly. And another thing we're going to do, someone like Katie, she can do her hair with the spray and then take a small iron. And this is something that I actually learned backstage at Fashion Week in different photo shoots I've never learned before. Without using the tong, just wrap it around.
Ooh,
see how pretty that is?
That's a pretty little piece right
there.
And
so you just take it, it's very easy to do. You can grab the section of hair. And you know, this season look is not so tame. I mean, I hate to say, and I said last time I was here, frizz, you know, don't be afraid for it to be a little messy and frumpled. This season's look...
it's not about being perfect.
Exactly. This season's look is about being tousled and a natural look. So this is really pretty. You can go in and kind of define a couple of the pieces, but let some of it just be natural. Exactly. You don't have to.
One more quick question. I know a lot of people go swimming in the summer, and those of us, you know us natural blondes, we always tend to get a little green in the pool. What can we do for that?
Chlorine will build up on blonde hair, and it can cause your hair to have a little blue tint when you're unexpected, especially with something like in the sunlight, and on the news you can see it in lighting. But one home remedy that I find that works is baking soda, and everyone can find a household item of baking soda.
Do you put the baking soda you
mix baking soda with your shampoo of choice, half and half, make a paste. Do not do this more than like once a month. If you do this every day or every week, you're going to have super dry hair. Because it's a natural clarifier for the hair. So it kind of strips all the impurities off the top of the hair and will take off any buildup from things like chlorine, or people with well water have problem with that as well.
All right, great tip. I love that. And one big thing that's coming back, I don't think I've worn them since the 5th grade, but the braid is coming back. Can we pop up the picture of the braid at Fashion Week that you're going to do for us when
this is from the Alexander Wang show. This was a hot piece that we saw at Fashion Week.
No.
And maybe we can show it later in the show, but it was a hot piece that we used at Fashion Week, something simple, pretty, everyone can do this spring themselves, and it can just be a really pretty trend that you can do.
Messy braid. We're going to do messy braid from Fashion Week. Oh, there we go. There's the picture. When we come back.
The tousled side braid. Thank you.
This looks fabulous. Awesome. Now, we're talking about the humidity. Not too much of a factor outside right now, but we know it's coming. Let's send things over to Chief Meteorologist Jim Gandy. Coming up next on Friends at 5, from the runways in New York City to News 19 Studios, we are going to show you a really cool look from Fashion Week that you can do at home.
All right, right, folks, welcome back. Keri, good to see you. Okay, so we know now, thanks to Keri, who is fresh from the runways of New York City, that the new look as we head into the spring and summer months is really very simple, very casual.
Yeah,
and right now, what are you going to be doing for Katie that's simple and casual?
Katie, we saw the Alexander Wang show on the runway. It was called a side tassel braid. This is something really pretty that we've been seeing in Glamour magazine. We see a lot for summer and spring, something really pretty that you could do at home for yourself. And another thing we saw at the Marc Jacobs show, we did for Marc Jacobs. He wanted a nice, sleek side ponytail, back ponytail. Those are two looks that you see right now on TV and in magazines that you can achieve yourself at home.
So the thing about hair as we head into the summer and spring is don't put too much work into it.
Right, exactly. We want it to look a little more relaxed, a little more, you know, with Katie's hair, we're working with her texture. Girls with her texture try to straighten it a lot. You know, kind of go with it. You want to kind of use your texture, and the look is a little more fun and loose right now. So even though I have a prediction that coming up in the next season, we're going to start seeing a little more sculpture look because we've had this look for a while.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Just my prediction.
And you know, Andrea and I were just talking about this the other day. Nobody wants what their hair does. So if you have naturally curly hair, you want it to be straight. If you have straight hair, you want it to be curly. But you need to just kind of go with what God gave you.
I mean, right now we're seeing a lot. I have straight hair, and I have to curl it to get it look like this. So, you know, so kind of go with what you have and be thankful for the wave because it's definitely in right now.
A little bit earlier in the newscast, we talked about what to do as we head into the summer months, and we're spending a lot more time outside in the sun, and so there's the damage from the sun, there's the damage from the pool, there's the damage just from still wanting to apply a lot of heat, and then going out in the heat. How do we protect our hair and keep it healthy?
Well, what we use to protect our hair, you know, with Redken, we have some different. This is called spray starch. It's a heat protection spray.
Spray starch for my hair?
Spray starch 15 for your hair. So before I actually went in with the iron, you spray a piece and go in with the iron. And it just protects it from the heat and kind of sets it, but gives it a loose set so you can still put your fingers through it. So see with that wave, you can still move it.
Yeah.
So it's just pretty sexy, easy, fun. You can do this at home.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about color.
All right.
So, because color, I love color.
Okay.
I feel like color is when you know you've got yourself a good hairstyle.
All right.
Are we doing 3-dimension? Are we doing one solid
with color right now? If you guys have noticed the ombre look, Sarah Jessica Parker started that way back in the '90s, and we're like, why does she have roots?
Right.
But it's the look now. It's called ombre. With Katie's hair, she's definitely, you know, naturally kind of like a dirty blonde, light brown. But with her, I wanted it to be blonde, but it's a pretty like blend of blonde.
It's
like 3 different tones.
Like 3 different colors.
Very natural looking, kind of goes with the texture, natural, fun. Nothing too fakey. You know what I mean? You want it to look natural and kind of look sun-kissed, like she went in the sun, and these are like sun-kissed.
This is what happened. Somebody's sitting at home right now. They're saying, "I love this style. I need that color."
Right.
Keri, give them your phone number so they can get in touch with you.
You can reach me at 803-743-6211.
6211. Keri, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Such a pretty model. All right, folks, stay with us. There's more Friends coming up after the break. News 19 at 6 starts in 1 minute.